Happy 2024. It's Noelle CoStar here with Noellness.com, and I usually put out videos that have readings, clarity and guidance information, maybe some messages about different topics. Today's going to be a little bit different. Today I wanted to put out a little long distance healing for you and a little bit of clearing and journaling, because we're letting go of a lot in 2023, and there's so much shifting on the planet right now. And so I really wanted to be able to share some healing if you need it, if you'd like to take this on. So what is your role in all of this? Your role is to get a notebook and a pen, and obviously if you're driving or something like that, maybe think about these things, and maybe when you stop, you can write it down and do the healing. But after you're gonna do a little journal, then you're gonna lay down and get comfortable or sit straight up in a meditation seat, and you're gonna allow a guided meditation healing process to take place, okay? So before we get started, please like, share, subscribe to this video, because I'd love to be able to share more of this kind of stuff in 2024 with you. And also, if you know somebody that's had a tough time closing out the year, they might need a little energy reset, and so maybe share this with them so that they can have that too. Okay, so now you got your journal out, you got your pen and paper. Let me ask you, how did the end of the year go for you? I want you to really consider that. And I want you to consider this in all areas, but let's first speak to things that may have let you down, things that may have hurt you, maybe anger that you're carrying around. And this anger might be from 10, 15, 20 years ago. But in this last 4 or 5 months, there's really been a culmination of bringing things to the surface that are ready for deep release, so that we can shift and change and have new paradigms to create a new way of being here on the planet. And so I know that this last year there have been maybe things coming up even from COVID, even from 3 years ago, that are just now rising to the surface emotionally. So where have you noticed those in your life if you've been closing out the year? Do you have something maybe you'd like to forgive that is still niggling at you inside somewhere? Are you walking into 2024 with a grudge? So I also want you to notice the things that maybe were working out in your life. Where did things go really well? Where were you having personal fulfillment and joy and expansion? So think about this when it comes to your health. Think about this when it comes to your wealth, but also in your relationships, in the way you allow love into your life, maybe your time of freedom. So I want you to consider these areas and notice, what are you believing about these topics? And why this is so important is because your beliefs shape everything about how life is playing out for you. And sometimes that's a little bit hard to swallow, but it doesn't make it any less true. And so this is something that you can experiment with right away, but let's write down and get very clear what you're believing on any given topic in your life that matters to you. And I'll just share from my own personal history. I smoked cigarettes for many years. I started smoking when I was about 13 years old, and by the time I was 16, I would say that I was kind of a fully fledged smoker. And I never ever thought about quitting until I did. And one day I decided, all right, I'd like to let this go. And it didn't happen for me. Every Monday I was quitting, and every Monday I was quitting, and every Monday I was quitting. And what happened inside of me was a pattern of believing and speaking that was not in alignment with my desire to quit. So the pattern in me was very disempowering. I was asking questions to myself like, what's the matter with me? Why can't I do this? It's too hard, I'll do it later. Why am I not able to follow through and do the things that I say I'm going to do? Now I have shame, now I have guilt. So you see how there's a belief and there's kind of an intangible structure that's coming together to create in my world. And then one day I stopped asking those things and I started to ask empowering questions, which is a huge shift in what the universe can deliver to you. Okay, you cannot be on the frequency of answers for particular subjects if you are already speaking and believing for non-answers to come in. You're on a different frequency. Does that make sense? So I started asking empowering questions like, how can I have success at this? Who else is having success at this? How can I have a better relationship with my body? How can I have a better relationship with my anxiety and my stress than turning to a cigarette? And what this did was it unlocked so much because God started to show up with a book, Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Smoking. And if this is something that you're working on, please get that book, please. Okay, but I also arrived at meditation. I also arrived at other people's success stories. I also arrived at more friends that did not smoke. The universe was culminating into a completely different way of being based on my new set of beliefs. I can do this. I can do hard things. I have a very strong mind. It's extremely stubborn. Of course I can stick onto something. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I want you to be looking in your life right now. Where have you been believing one thing and where would you like it to be different? Because if there is a place that you would like change to happen, trust me, my friend, you are believing something around this. And we are all doing this all the time. Not one of us is perfect. Not one of us has cracked the code. That's not what life is about. It's about working and being introspective and noticing where you are in relation to what you would like to become, to what creation, source energy is trying to express through your desire. Okay, so we're going to get into some healing. I want you to take whatever it is that you decided and wrote down that you're ready to let go of. I want you to crumple it up into a ball. And you can throw it as hard as you want into a trash can. You can toss it over your shoulder and say, I've let it go now. But doing the physical act of this is a way that we communicate with the non-physical. Is when we take big momentous action, and just writing something down is big because most people won't do that. So if you did that, I already applaud you, okay? I already know that this is working for you, that you're changing your beliefs, that you're creating new things that you love in your life, and that you're anchoring in more light to the planet just by that. Okay. If you want to get deeper into this topic and you're excited about manifesting things in your life, then you might want to check out an event that me and my husband are doing at the end of the month. This is going to be a virtual event on Zoom, and it's called Pump Up Your Magic. And if you saw on my website, or maybe you were at this event or heard about my event called The Magic of Manifesting, it's a one-day live event that we do. And this year we did it in November. And we had so many people reach out to us that wanted to be at this event that couldn't. So we decided to put together an event for January on Zoom to really get a great recalibration of your frequency, and where we distilled kind of down the very best of what we can help you do with your mindset to have a leap year. You know, that's what this is, a leap year. You deserve and are ready to take leaps in your life. And so if that's for you, please go to my website, noelness.com, and there you'll be able to get a ticket to the Pump Up Your Magic event, and we would love to have you. Okay, so now get yourself situated. However you're gonna get laying down, maybe you want a bolster underneath or a pillow underneath your knees. Maybe you want a cozy blanket. Maybe you're sitting in a seat or a chair and you just want to anchor down through your sit bones. And I'm going to get us a little music started here. And I'm also just going to start calling in the energy. Archangels and Ascended Masters, thank you for gathering round to create this circle of light with me today. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel to move through time and space, touching the body, the mind, the emotions of each listener at any time. And I want you to just put your hands on your heart right now and say out loud, I say your name. Accept this healing today. Good. All right, take a deep breath, inhaling deeply through the nose, noticing your ribs expanding, noticing your body. Where are you resisting? Where are you allowing? What feels crunchy? What feels relaxed? Inhaling again, a big breath in through the nose. Feeling now the belly expand. As you exhale, just allow your navel to sink back towards your spine, just dropping into this space, becoming aware of the taste in your mouth, becoming aware of the sounds that you can hear as you breathe in. How does this air feel in your nostril? How do your lungs expand? Imagining that on the exhale, they're squeezing out anything that's stale or stuck inside of you, and allowing in fresh new light. Imagining now that this breath moves down your mid-body into your hips and your calves. And now you're noticing the soles of your feet. With each inhalation, bring in that light, and each exhalation, bring that breath down through the body, releasing into the ground. Just anchoring in, allowing your root, your tailbone, to grow its own roots. Maybe you see this like twine. Maybe you see this thicker like ropes. Allow this to settle down into the earth, getting deeper, getting wider, creating more strength in you, creating more stability in you. And just like the rain, when it comes in and washes over the land, it releases, it renews, it renourishes. So just allow that for you in the breath, in the exhalation, letting go, giving over all these things that you have carried. Trusting now that in giving them over, that you'll be renewed, that you'll be supported. Now I want you to begin to drink in this earth energy up into your feet, into your calves, moving it up your body, into your hips. Imagining now that this is like a hula hoop of light that's golden, and it's spiraling counterclockwise all around you as it's moving up your midsection, moving up your throat and up the back of your head and out of your crown. Let's keep doing this a few times, creating the vision in your mind, allowing this light energy from the earth to just move into your body with the inhalation, pouring through each energy center on its way up your body. Don't forget to breathe. Keep breathing. Follow the breath in and out, allowing yourself to ebb and flow like the process of life, like nature. Ebb and flow, upwards and out. Now I want you to breathe in, maybe inhale your hands up overhead, even if you're laying down. And stretch as far as you can, wiggling your fingertips. Wiggling your fingertips and inhaling now, imagining that stardust, bright light stardust is filling your hands, falling down and sprinkling over your forearms and your head, moving into your crown and cooling your eyes and your ears, allowing yourself to swallow now and take this stardust into your throat and your chest. With every breath, bring in this light energy to completely cleanse you of all debris you may be carrying from anybody else. I'm allowing right now the release anywhere that you have connections to other versions of yourself. We're going to cut those cords now. And allow you to be renewed in this light, bathed. Notice your skin. Notice your smile. And if you're not smiling, go ahead and have one of those. Inhaling, smile, exhaling. Good. Now I want you to inhale this light energy into your heart. Start to see your heart however you'd like to picture your heart. I'd like you to imagine your heart filling with light from above you, from below you, gold warm light mixed with stardust. And begin to see your heart expand. On the inhale, fill the heart. Bring your hands now over your chest. And on the exhale, expand your heart energy out and away from your body. Like you're blowing up a balloon on the exhale and seeing or feeling or noticing your energy become larger, getting big as the room that you are in. Each inhalation, you fill your heart. Each exhalation, you shine your rays, your light. Now I want you to open your arms wide, inhaling, shining your light, just being magnificent because you are. Allowing and asking Source in an empowering way, how can it get better in whatever area that you wrote about? How can you ask an empowering question over this topic right now? Okay. Now I want you to give yourself a very big hug. You might even rock forwards and back if you're sitting up, or maybe side to side if you are laying down. And I want you to repeat after me. I am safe. I am loved. And I am protected. Namaste, friends. Thank you for going on this healing journey with me today. I ask that for your highest good, this energy continues to heal, harmonize, and restore you in every way. I would love for you to share your experience. If you go through this healing, please comment, share your experience, because part of being healed, part of moving forward in your life is being witnessed. And that creates a different energy than hiding away on a solitary journey. So I love you, and I hope that if something magical happened for you, please share it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd also like to just say that if you'd like to go on my website, and at the top of my website, It says click here to kickstart your calm for free. You can get my 3-step process called Gloss, which is a bit like today, where I take you through maybe a little faster paced, grounding, calling lights in, shielding, so that you can really support your energy body in this new year. So that's free. It's over on my website for you if you'd like to go over and get connected to that. And obviously you can come back and do this video anytime. You just need a little boost, okay? I love you. So excited to spend 2024 with you. We are blessed to be here. I know that there's so many of my friends and loved ones that didn't make it to this year. And so I'm very thankful to still be here with you. And I'm very thankful that you're still here with me.